they won that game against Denver.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do.
Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Well, Shaq, when you talk with NBA historians, guys that coached against you, former referees, they all say you were the most difficult player to call games for, to referee. This was because there was so much contact back then both ways.
Well, listen, I understand it's hard to find the balance. I don't want to disrespect the referees. They're a vital part of this game. They do a wonderful job. Some say I got away with too much, and others say I got hacked every play.
We did get hacked at every play.
I know, but I don't like to complain.
I think he did get hacked. In all fairness, you did. Well, first of all, you had to hit Shaq harder. You couldn't foul him the way or bump him the way you bump a normal player. You'd end up getting hurt more. But he also got a little.
Griffith passes to Curry. Here's Griffith. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. It's a three-point game. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. And you look at the Beast, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Down low. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. Well, Shaq, one of your more famous quotes of late has been, rings, Ernie, rings. All joking aside, is the number of titles a player wins the best measurement for where they stand in history?
I think it's a piece of the pie, but it's a large piece. It's a good tiebreaker when comparing greats to other greats. It was always the standard of what a great player should be. And
a championship is a championship no matter.
No matter what. And I didn't make the rules. I just try to abide by them. But, yeah, I think the more rings, the more you can say how great you were.
I think it's a good point because, and it's all relative, because, you know, Bill Russell's got 11, but most people would say Michael getting 6 in his era was the equivalent to that. And then you could go a step further with Kobe and you know, having 5, you having 4 because of free agency and the impact of that. So I do think it's, as Shaq said, it does matter because great players win championships, but there are other metrics that you have to look at as well. And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies, trailing by 5. Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
The Grizzlies trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Anderson finds Jackson to the inside. Melton, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Butler. Here's Griffith. Left side Curry. Pass to Griffith. The Heat need to get a shot off. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. To the right side. Melton. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Shaq, you always play with a lot of passion. Is it possible to play with so much fire that gets the best out of you? And if so, who in the league sometimes crosses that line and has too much of whatever that is inside that drives your passion?
You know, Greg, when we were playing, there's only one guy, Kevin Garnett. Now, in this era, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving.
Here's Griffith, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Heat shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Last season, he played outstanding, 5th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Porzingis with the block. Morant against Butler. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
With an advanced understanding of the game, Butler reads the floor perfectly.
Here's Morant. No points in the game yet for him. To the wing on the left. Here's Melton. Buries it from three-point range. Melton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies. Here's Griffith. He's got 8. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Porzingis passes to Griffith. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Of course, you know as well as anyone, Shaq, mental toughness is a gigantic asset in this league. Look at today's players, and there are some that appear to be unfazed by pressure.
I call this the frown and the smile. There's one guy that smiles a lot when you try to pressure. That's Luka Doncic. He'll hit you with a move, shoot the jumper in your face, hit you with a smile. Then there's the frown. Kawhi Leonard can do the same thing, but he'll hit a big shot, and he won't give you no expression. The frown and the smile, Kevin. The frown and the smile. Reminds me of Ernie and Kenny up there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Winslow subbed in for Anderson.
Up and under and in. I mean, thinking on the fly with the double clutch.
Morant outside. The pass to Jackson. Shoots over Curry, and another basket for Memphis.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
The Heat leading by 6. Here's Griffith. 10 points for him. And that one is stuffed right through. Oh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Morant against Curry. Passes it to Jackson. Shoots over Curry. Jackson misses.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And that one's good. Griffith.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Out to the right wing. Here's Melton. Offline with his three.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 10.
And Shaq, you were able to do what many players dream of, which is represent the U.S. on an international level. When you reflect on your time with USA basketball, what stands out?
Well, first of all, I should have been on that 92 team, but that's a different story. I'm not going to talk about
Didn't they take Christian Laettner?
Yeah, they took Christian
Laettner,
Laettner. Glad I won a FIBA World Gold in '94. It's a great experience. Yep. However, I should have been on the 92 team.
I would
should have been on the 92 team.
There's no doubt.
Should have been on the 92 team.
Which team?
92.
Yeah, you should have been
92.
on it. Yeah, 92.
I'm dreaming of 92.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
92.
Much more than just the perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Griffith. He's got 14. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Morant. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks right side. Lets it go from 14. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Porzingis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
The Heat have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Brooks with no one around. Here's Jackson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Griffith. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Right back after this break. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own right, who holds you to the highest standard? And here's what he had to say.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, never ever want to disappoint her. She shoots it to me straight. That's the biggest thing, whether I play well or not. I don't get too big of a head, or I don't feel too down on myself either.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Porzingis, and it's the Beast, and it's Curry in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Griffith. Guarded by Morant. Bounce pass, Butler. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got the lead up to 11 now for Miami. Shaq, you stay very involved with the game, hang out with a lot of the players, talk with coaches. You go to many games. Name some personalities that you enjoy the most, guys you like hanging around with.
Well, I hang around with everybody, but a few guys shaped my mentality. The gentleman next to you, he doesn't know this, but I knew that when he was in college, he already had his T-shirt business, a real estate license. So I really learned the business from him. Then it was D. Scott. D. Scott taught me to, just have fun and be silly. Alonzo taught me to be serious and be more focused. Hanging out with LeBron and Kobe. I'm just happy to have the ability to just be blessed and just meet so many people.
That's a very list.
That is.
And a nice compliment to you.
It's an honor to be on that list.
Yes, I'm right. There's the first name on the list.
You ain't know I knew about the real estate,
I
did you?
didn't.
Yeah, I bought a house and you overcharged me for the interest, but that's okay.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Tillman. He kicks to Morant. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
And here's Morant.